We have got to talk about the story that I came across of a substitute teacher in Mississippi who got fired on her first day on the job. Now, I would compare this situation kind of to the teacher bait trend that we talked about a couple months ago, but just a little bit different. Honestly, I think it would be easier for me just to show you. But before I do, if you're worried about the world we're leaving to our children, then it looks like your algorithm brought you to the right place. I'm the mom behind the mask. Welcome and subscribe.
Hustle unlocked. I'm a school teacher now. Little breakfast. Let's get the day rolling. Who would have ever thought?
Just so you understand what you're looking at here, this is a content creator who decided to become a substitute teacher as a quote-unquote side hustle. And so she is recording her first day on the job.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Have a good day. Today was really a breeze. My kids ain't had to do too much, man. To be honest, I let them do whatever they want to do. Yes, I'm that type of teacher. Took me a little lunch break. Yeah, they got it going on at this joint. They stay bound. Okay, then. Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down, man. Then I look so young. I look like one of them. Appreciate it. You know, my little free time, I had to go out there and give me some little content, little fit check. Really just a chill fit today. Cause y'all know if it was up to me, I would have been rough-fine head to toe. Yeah, I know I ain't lying. But they did have a pep rally and came clutch. And that was the typical day.
And so for this very video, this substitute teacher was fired on her first day. And besides the fact of recording the students at this school, which was problematic enough to get her fired, there were a lot of other issues that people, especially on TikTok, were taking with how this woman was presenting herself at school, how she was behaving, things she was doing, and things that she was saying in her voiceover that kind of made people say, I think there might be a bigger issue here. So I want to take a look again for ourselves and talk about the things that we noticed that are red flags.
Yeah. We got a new hustle unlocked. I'm a school teacher now. Little breakfast. Let's get the day rolling. Who would have ever thought?
So first issue I take with this is showing the name of the school, especially when you're recording the students. Showing the school that you're at is probably not a smart idea, especially when you are a content creator and have a platform.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Have a good day.
She seems to really enjoy the fact that everyone thinks that she looks like a student, and I can tell you that is not the compliment that she thinks it is, at least on the professional level. The administrators there, that's not a compliment, because there needs to be a separation between student and teacher. And there are a lot of young teachers who really go out of their way, especially if they're teaching at a high school level. They really go out of their way to dress professionally so that there is that separation, because that's really dangerous territory when you start becoming too familiar with your students and they start seeing you more as a friend rather than a teacher or a mentor or as a respected adult. And we are seeing that a lot lately, where teachers are slipping into that friendship role, and that's how they easily end up in these overly familiar and problematic relationships with their students.
Today was really a breeze. My kids ain't had to do too much, man. To be honest, I let them do whatever they want to do. Yes, I'm that type of teacher.
Now for this one, I'm really just nitpicking, but it is crazy work to just put your feet up on the teacher's desk with their, what I assume is their lesson plan and things like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching with that one, but that just seems like on your first day, you're that comfortable. Very weird.
Took me a little lunch break. Yeah, they got it going on at this joint. They stay bound. Okay, then. Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down, man. Then I look so young. I look like one of them.
And here is the meat of the video, the real part of the video that people took the most concern with and thought was problematic, because she said something like, I've got to get up. Well, first she said, sheesh. And then she said, I've got to get up out of this school. These kids trying to take me down. I look like one of them, something like that, right? So some people are saying she was saying that towards the girl that had the pom-poms and the red skirt and the red shoes, that girl was eyeing her down, and that, like, she thought she wanted to fight. And some people are saying that she was talking about the girl in front of her in the black yoga pants, and that she was actually talking about her backside when she said sheesh and said, these kids are trying to take me down.
Appreciate You know, my little free time, I had to go out there and give me some little content, little fit check. Really just a chill fit today. Cause y'all know if it was up to me, I would have been rough fine head to toe. Y'all know I ain't lying. But they did have a pep rally and came clutch. And that was the typical day.
Okay, so there's the original video. Let me know what you think down in the comments about this teacher's video, about her getting fired, and if you think that was justified. Now, she has made a response, which also did not really go in her favor either.
As you guys may know, I am the substitute that was recently fired from teaching because of my TikTok. It's honestly so sad how sick the world is that you guys automatically mischaracterize me fully without further context. I'm a content creator. I record everything I do, so it was typical for me. And as you guys know, if you create content, you will know that everything you see is not what you get. Majority of the content that you do see was recorded while I was alone. It looked as if I had a class, but I did not have a class, and the school knows that. I did not have a class. I had nothing but free time. And as I explained to Lake Cormont when I first arrived, this was my very first time subbing ever. I had absolutely no idea that I couldn't record students, or else I definitely wouldn't have done it. I went on TikTok before I worked, and that's what I seen. I am by far no predator or anything close to it. That is insane for it even to be put onto me. I truly just thought I was doing something good for the youth. Like, honestly, and I was enjoying it. I wasn't going to make a video, but I've been receiving an awful amount of hate. I feel like it was necessary for me to clear my name up. I do apologize for this once again. I truly do, but I had no idea this was prohibited. I assure you that it would have not been posted. What I meant by shorty in the terminology, the kids were going to take me down, were absolutely not what you guys took them as. Those kids were smaller than me, shorter than me, younger than me. They are shorties, they are young. That absolutely means nothing with flirting. My terminology is much different from you guys. So I said the kids were going to take me down, as in a phrase of the kids all together. That absolutely did not mean anything sexual. That is sick to even think of that. I am a content creator. I am known. The kids knew me. They were supporters of mine. So I say the kids were going to take me down. It means as the same way that supporters do anybody else that they support. I'm no different from them. I handle myself more than properly. I do have a fan base. I do have supporters. I do have people that know me. Those kids already had knew me previously. It was several kids coming up to me trying to see, am I that person? That's what I meant by take me down, all hassling me at once, is what I meant. Absolutely didn't mean anything sexual from kids. That is sick. The entire 2 days that I worked at Lake Cormont, I did nothing but my job. I was to myself. Not one single kid that could say that I did or said anything inappropriate my time at Lake Cormont those 2 days. It was truly just a misunderstanding. But now that I see with creating content, it's easy to misunderstand and misinterpret things because everyone is free to their own opinions. That doesn't mean just automatically mischaracterize me. Like, truly, like, honestly, you guys, I would truly have to be an idiot to know that I'm doing something wrong that would lead to this much and still do it. I absolutely did not know. What I said in a voiceover was absolutely not meant how you guys took it. I just talk very differently. My slang is different. I do realize that those are students and I am an adult. I should have been way more professional with my word choicing. But again, the kids had absolutely no clue that was an additional voiceover that I added on TikTok. I do realize the mistake I made, honestly and truthfully. I was just in a moment being myself. I wasn't thinking inappropriately at all. I'm still learning. I am aware of that, but I honestly truly didn't know you guys. Like I just didn't. It's no way that I would have posted it. I wasn't thinking inappropriate. Truly, sincerely to the bottom of my heart, I do apologize to all of the parents and students at Lake Cormont. I actually loved you guys' school. I would have loved to work there. Like, I know you guys have mischaracterized me, but I am a great person. Like, I am a great person. Aside from the tattoos, I am an excellent person. I do apologize once again. I absolutely meant no harm. I absolutely didn't. Again, and I just want you guys to give me some grace. This is my first time subbing ever. You see, I'm a content creator. This is my first time subbing. I was trying something new, trying to give back to the kids, which I would have loved to do. I enjoyed myself the time I was there, but I'm fired.
Yeah, like I said, that response didn't really do her any favors because I'm not sure how else you can really take the phrase, sheesh, damn, shawty. I mean, yeah, that's not really the vernacular I typically use, but there were plenty of people on TikTok who do typically use the same vernacular as she does, and they were saying, yeah, no, that's not adding up. So, also, I wanted to point out that she said she didn't know she couldn't record the students, and while I'm inclined to think that's just common sense isn't the same for everyone, and I did find out that there is no statewide requirement or certification requirement for the state of Mississippi to be a substitute teacher, so I find that concerning as well. And maybe she just really didn't know, but I don't think that was the complete reason that she was fired from the position. And I would also like to point out that she said a lot of these students knew her from her content. So let's just really quickly take a look at her content.
You know what's one thing that I really can't get past about that one stud who just got fired from the substitute teaching job? Did you have that dick on when you was in the school?
I just wanna know if that love that I'm feeling is that fake love or if it's that real love. Then she confirmed that it is real and it ain't gon' be fake. So I said, right on. You know I'ma go ahead and ride out. I ain't never gon' go out there and fucking dine out. Yeah, I'ma go to the fucking closet and I'ma get so hot on. You know I'm a diner, I'ma go ahead and ride.
That's a good joke, ain't it? Fuck out my motherfucking face. Ain't shit funny right now. I could tear down a fucking building.
I wonder if that's the content she was referring to that the high school kids knew her for. Well, she made a second response, and, well, here it is.
I'm pretty sure by now y'all know my face. The substitute that got fired over TikTok. Before I do get started, I do once again want to apologize to the young ladies in the video and their parents. The consistent backlash is sick. A lot of people keep on saying, get her from around the kids, keep her from around the kids. Man, I'm actually a great person to have around your kids. You know what I'm saying? Great mentor. Head always been on straight. Never been a loose screw. You get what I'm saying? Do not let the tattoos fool you. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all clearly mischaracterizing me. Young adult, went to college, played ball, active sports. Grades always been A1. Like, what y'all saying don't fit me, baby. I see how it may come across, but I'm not that freaky to be sitting up talking about kids like that. Like, genuinely, like, it just sick. I'm not an over-sexualized person. Like, yep. Say the bitch done fuck this shit out of me. That pussy so good, I done woke up with this bitch bunny on. That bitch done fuck me to the ground, you get me? I don't even do that with adults. I'm not going to do that with kids and let alone put that on my platforms. If my intentions were sick like that, why would I broadcast it across my page when I know I'm a content creator? That really don't make sense to me. It's like y'all think people don't make mistakes. I did not know, because why would I post it if I knew that I couldn't post kids? Regardless of the situation, my intentions were never bad, genuinely. Like, nothing inappropriately crossed my mind, like, at all. I'm not that type of person. Every day it's getting worse. Why are you guys constantly making this a thing if I've already got fired? Why is it constantly being a thing? With the consistent backlash and posting, I have not only lost that job, but I've lost my main job as a DSP, direct support professional. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've had that job for a year. My main job is down the drain. That is sick. I've lost not only one job, but 2 jobs to this situation when I clearly only made a mistake. I posted it and I'm a content creator. Why would I do that if that was my intentions? It literally does not make sense. It's like y'all don't understand. I get it. I clearly made a mistake. I've already got fired. Can you guys stop? Like, literally, I've lost my main job now that I've been here for a year. You just gotta know me to know, man, I'm nothing like that. I don't get down like that in no type of way. Do not let the tattoos fool you for a second, man. I am a great person, great heart. All above, I just made a mistake. I genuinely just made a mistake. And I apologize to them kids.
All right, at this point, I kind of just got tired of recording her. She goes on to basically say the same things over and over, that she made a mistake, she was fired, we need to leave it alone, we're taking it too far. I do feel bad for her, sort of, that she lost her other job. I don't really see how that could be connected. And she also said that she's being evicted, and I don't really see how that's connected either. It kind of just seems like maybe she was already losing that job and getting evicted, but, I can't confirm that, so I don't really know. And truthfully, I don't want to harp on her too much, because I think the real issue here is the school. Yes, they act quickly and fired her, which, I agree with. But also, if there's no statewide licensing for being a substitute teacher, then you would think that the school itself would dig a little deeper into someone that they're hiring to work around children. And while everyone is free to do what they want in their free time and post whatever they want on their own social medias, a quick search into her social media, for me, as someone who is hiring substitute teachers, would think that's probably not someone I would want to work around high school students. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I'd like to hear what you think down in the comments. And if you care about keeping kids safe online and in real life, then I welcome you to subscribe and hit that notification bell to support me in that mission. Thank you for being here. See you next time.